Good afternoon and welcome to another video. I'm here at the Playa Blanca main bus stop and we're going to jump on the internal bus that goes the whole of the resort to show you where it stops. This is a great way to get around because Playa Blanca can be a little bit spread out, and if you're stopping in one part you may be missing out on some fantastic things to do in Playa Blanca, and this local bus will get you around every day. And it's really, really easy. So let's go and have a little look around the station first and then hop on this bus and do a complete tour. Come on, let's go. So there are quite a few people here because this is the main central bus stop, and there's a number of different buses that will take you all the way to the airport and all the way to Arrecife and Puerto del Carmen. So there's two lines over there where I'll tell you about in a moment, but we are going to get the line 30, which is the internal Playa Blanca bus, well, which is going to take us all the way from one end to the other.
So here at the main central station, you can get the bus pretty much anywhere from Playa Blanca. Fancy a day in Puerto del Carmen or save yourself money on a taxi to the airport? Well, you can get the 161 or the 261, which literally will take you all the way to the airport, and for a fantastic day in Puerto del Carmen, well worth a visit. If you really want to be a local, why not get the number 60 up towards Arrecife? You can see just what the capital looks like, and it also stops in Tiaz and the Dayland shopping centre. But we're going to get the number 30, which goes around Playa Blanca. Now this literally will take you everywhere, and you'll see in this video exactly where it goes. There's a place to get something to eat and drink in the station as well, and it's real hustle and bustle. There's also a nice little waiting room with a toilet as well, and I was really impressed with how clean the toilets were for a bus station. What do you reckon? The bus service runs really well, and the buses are super new, super modern and super clean, which you'll see. So come on, let's get on and get round Playa Blanca.
Right, so here we go. We were going to get the bus there where it says, but the number 30 has just pulled up here. So I'm a little bit confused. Oh, and now we're getting even more confused and everybody started moving, but we are actually getting the bus here, I do believe. So yeah, that was just the number 30 arriving, look, but because all the locals jumped up, well, Mr. TravelON was like, better follow the locals. But we're certainly getting on the bus here. Hola, todo, por favor.
¿Sí?
Todo.
Sí,
¿Y de vuelta?
¿Una persona?
Sí.
1.40.
Una 40.
Okay.
Perfecto, gracias. So here we are on the bus, and I'll tell you what, it's spotlessly clean. It is a really, really modern, spotlessly clean bus. I'm very, very impressed so far. Now, I have done a video before about getting the bus from the airport to Playa Blanca, so I'm going to put that one on next. But it looks like we are reversing, so let's go and have a tour around Playa Blanca. So we're off. From the station we're heading more towards the Playa Flamingo area, so this is the direction we're taking, up towards Pharaoh Park. So let's see where our first stop will be. So it looks like we're coming up to the first stop, which is the Rio Playa Blanca. So we're literally right outside the Rio Playa Blanca hotel. So this is by Playa Flamingo, so if you wanted to sort of visit Playa Flamingo from wherever you're stopping in Playa Blanca, this one is ideal to get off at and just head down to that beautiful beach. Now, while this bus is more for residents of Lanzarote to get around and go to work and stuff, it's also very, very handy if you're a tourist, and it's ideal for people with disabilities as well because they've got all the ramps and everything that you need, so you can get on and off with a chair. And like I said, it's spotlessly clean and super modern as well. Now, in the actual main station where we got on, you've also got the police station there for Playa Blanca. So if you ever do need the police, or you ever do get in trouble, that's where the main police station is. But it's centrally located, really easy to find, and is an ideal place to get off as well if you want to sort of go to the centre of town. So this is the Paradise Island, which is an ideal place to get the bus because the Paradise Island is not far out, but it's further out than, say, the Flamingo and the Rio, which we passed first. So this is an ideal way to get yourself down to town. And you can see it comes all the way down the road, and I think we're going to turn right at the bottom and head up towards the Rubicon Palace. So let's see. relaxed. It only cost €1.40 and that was a complete route. I mean, what an absolute bargain. So again, cheaper than a taxi and certainly cheaper than them horrible scooters that you can hire as well. This is a great way to get around. All in all, I think to go from the station back to the station takes about an hour. But it's a nice view to look out and you're sitting in comfort. It's fully air conditioned as well. It's really, really cool. So we've just pulled up on the opposite side of the H10 Rubicon Palace. You can see the bus is going to turn around and go onto the other side as well, heading in the other direction. So if you're stopping at the H10 Rubicon, you'll get off here, but you'll get on the same side as the Rubicon Palace. But that is a beautiful hotel. Right, so I've changed seats and come to sit right at the back like a naughty little schoolboy. So yeah, I was right, we're heading towards the Rubicon Palace area and to the Pharaoh Park area, which I believe we're going to turn around and come back the other way. So next up we're at Pharaoh Park and I've done a video on this area as well. This is ideal if you want to come and see something different. There's loads of different bars and restaurants in this area. So whether you come up for an afternoon drink or something to eat, or it's better in the evening when everything's open, you can certainly find some great places to eat and drink in the Pharaoh Park area. So the Pharaoh Park was a very popular stop, lots of people getting on and off here. And the buses run all the way till 11 o'clock in the evening. So this is great if you do want to come up here. And like I said before, there are so many bars and restaurants in this area. I've done a video also on this area, so you can have a little look at that. But with the buses running until 11 o'clock, you can certainly come up for an evening meal and try out the facilities down here very, very easily, wherever you are in Playa Blanca. And the buses run every hour and every half an hour, so on the hour and 30 minutes past the hour. Ideal. So we're sort of heading back on ourselves, but there is a stop just up here by the La Granda Alicias as well. You can see that hotel there, which is also set back a little bit far from the main town. So you can jump on the bus here as well. So it really does depend on what part of Playa Blanca you want to go to. Now the central bus station, opposite the central bus station, is another bus station which will take you towards sort of the main town and up by the new Barcelo Playa Blanca hotel. Whereas we got on at the main station, which takes us up towards Rubicon Palace and Pharaoh Park. So you just either need to pick either side of the road. But we've done a full circle today because I want to show you everything, don't I? So we've sort of come past this way and now we're heading back on ourselves because we're going to head up towards the new Barcelo Playa Blanca hotel, but a little bit further afield, all the way up to the Gran Tegoro and the San Los Papagayo. So let's go and have a look there. So we're just actually entering the harbour here as well. So this is ideal if you want to get the ferry and you're stopping a little bit far out from the harbour. You can jump on the bus and there is a bus stop literally right by the harbour here. Or if you're coming over from Fuerteventura and you want to explore, you can get off the ferry and then come and get the bus here. Right, so we've changed the chairs again. It's like musical chairs on this bus, and this is the harbour area bus stop. And this side will get me a better view. So it looks like we're heading into the main town of Playa Blanca. So come on, let's go. So you can't beat them views, can you? Look at that, beautiful Playa Blanca harbour. You can see the Fred Olsen down there as well. Beautiful sea views, and that's the start of Calle Limones as well. So here we are, we're just coming up now to the bus stop directly opposite the main central bus stop. And this bus stop as well is one of the main bus stops if you book any excursions. So if you visit our website travelon.world and excursionslanzarote.com and you're stopping in this area, this is one of the main bus stops for pickups. So although quite a busy bus, it's actually quite a chilled out journey. Unless, like me, you're unlucky enough to sit next to somebody that's watching a full-on film, full blast. But you know Mr. Traveller, everywhere he goes, he finds something or someone to have a little rant about. You wouldn't watch any other way, would you? But I tell you what, it's driving me mad. So we can get a good old nose as well of some different hotels. You've got the THB here, the Royal Hotel, and we're coming up to the Mind Geyser as well. So there's a bus stop right outside the Mind Geyser, which is fantastic. And also down this area, you've got the H10 White Suites as well. So this is right next to the Princess Geyser Hotel. But which way will we turn when we get to the bottom of this road? Well, it's looking like we're turning left, and there's the Princess Yaiza there. You've got another bus stop on the opposite side, no, the same side here, which is another main bus stop for any excursions in this area, right next to the Dreams Playa Dorada and the Princess Yaiza. So the other thing that I need to tell you about is it was cash only when you got on, although it was only €1.40. I'm sure you're going to have some spare change, but you can't use cards. There is a little machine that looked like it takes cards, but I saw some people with like bus passes using that, so that was to scan their pass. That's interesting. So driving past all of the bus stops, they're all clearly marked, they've got all the timetables on. They're not as fancy as some of the ones you get back home, all digital and stuff, but I know that that is coming. But when you want to stop the bus, as always, there's a little bell to press, and it's all sort of computerised on board, which shows you exactly where the next stop is. However, it is in Spanish. Right then, here we go, the new Barcelo Playa Blanca hotel, Mr. TravelON's favourite hotel this is. Well, it's the newest, isn't it? So I've done an update on this, it's brand spanking new, it's just opened, and if you haven't already been following the channel, well, you'll be able to see the whole build of this place from start to finish. But it is open now, and conveniently there is a bus stop right outside, but look at that, absolutely stunning place. And I am going to get in there and do some more videos. Now it's situated right next to the Marina Rubicon as well. So again, if you're stopping sort of that end of town and you want to come down and visit the Marina Rubicon, well, this bus is ideal because it's quite a long walk. However, you can walk all the way along the front, which is a beautiful walk. And that is the Marina Rubicon just down there. I've moved chairs again, and I tell you what, I ain't used to walking around on moving buses. I nearly fell over, but I've had to move because while one has disappeared that was watching a film, another one's on now listening to his music and all his voice messages from his mother, full blast. So we've literally come all the way to the other side of Playa Blanca, and this is where the Gran Tagoro is, this is where the Sandos Papagayo area is, and it's looking like it's going to swing round now and go in the opposite direction. So if you're stopping in this area, you'll be getting the bus around here to go into town. So we've turned round and we're heading back into town. So hopefully we'll drive through town and I'll be able to show you a little bit of that. So if you're in the Sandos Papagayo area, the Gran Tagoro, the Iberia Star, many places around there, then this is where you'll get the bus to go the other way into town and down towards Playa Dorada. So there's the H10 Lanzarote Princess at the reception. And it's good, isn't it? We get a little bit lost together on this channel. So I don't know where we're going now, but let's see. Right then, so it's looking like we're coming to the end of our journey. I thought we were going to go through town, but like I said, on this channel, I just try new things so that you can see what they're like. And it's looking like we're coming right back to the main central bus stop now. So we've literally done the full tour. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's the number 30 bus, which takes you around the whole of Playa Blanca. And like I said, you can get the bus to the airport from here. It's the 161 or the 261. And if you're stopping further afield, well, you can do two journeys, can't you? You can actually do the 30 to the main bus station, then change, and then head up to the airport or Puerto del Carmen. It is really, really simple. And there's loads of places to put your luggage, either at the top or underneath as well. So you're laughing. Get the local bus, save yourself some money, and be like Mr. TravelON. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. See you later.